The history of the Bermude Triangle.
Hi teacher, this is my video of my project, and today I'm going to talk about the Bermude Triangle. The Bermude Triangle is formed by 1.1 of million half squares in high sea within a equilateral triangle. Also, this triangle is known as the Triangle of the Babel, and it is located in the North Atlantic Ocean between Florida, Puerto Rico, and the islands of the Bermudes. And if you draw a line connecting the 3 points, you get a big triangle. In fact, it says that its measure is 5,000 of square miles. Okay, now I put this line of time because between these years 1945 and 1965 exists a lot of events that happen in this place. The first event was the flight 19. This was a squad of 5 Navy bombers. They were during a workout when they disappeared in the air. And the strange here that was that the airplanes had a good equipment, and after another airplane was to share them, but they disappeared too, and the police never found them. When the mystery star, when 300 ships disappeared without a trace, 75 airplanes too, and more than 1,000 of victims that never came home. However, nobody know the true mystery in this place. Some people say that is cursed, and others say that there is a paranormal thing. Even think that this place has visited by the aliens. But the scientists don't understand the cause of this. Also, the triangle started to win eminence in the times of Cristobal Colon. In fact, he saw how flashes fell of the sky in this place. But in this time, didn't exist the communication means. For that, it was found even the century 20. The first history that I'm going to talk is about of Marie Celeste. Marie Celeste was an American ship that started its trip in the 7th of November of 1872 with the captain Benjamin Briggs, with his wife Marie Celeste and his daughter and a crew of 7 people. They got out of New York and they were headed to Genova with 1,700 barrels of alcohol. Their trip ride almost a month, but the 25th of November of this year, a ship found to Marie Celeste afloat. But something strange was There was neither soul on board, and the boat of life sufferer uh, had disappeared. The second history is about the jet Grumman cohort. It was 1921 in Halloween time. This airplane flew over the Gulf of Mexico to Tallahassee. The weather conditions weren't so good. There was a storm and was very cloudy. For the airplane could fly above the turbulent clouds. So the pilot asked to the flight center for increase the altitude. Then when it was ascending, the airplane disappeared of the radar. The radar is a equipment that helps to localize the airplanes in the sky. Um, the strange here was that never were any signs of distress or if it was falling to the ocean. Finally, it was never heard from and never found. My three history and the last one is about the famous history, the flight 914. I don't know if you have heard about it, but really this story is very surprising and crazy too. All started the 2 of July of 1955. An airplane go out of New York to Florida. The day was shine and 57 people aboard. The airplane took off without problems, but 3 hours after, the airplane disappeared off the radar. The strange here was that there weren't calls, assistants, and the flight center couldn't communicate with the pilots. They didn't have an explanation and think or believe that maybe it was smashed up. So the authorities started to search, but they didn't find the airplane. And after a long time, exactly the night of September of 1992, the controlling of air traffic of Caracas, Venezuela, detected an airplane that was moving near to the airport, and in the controlling of air traffic was a man named Juan, and for him was Ray. So he started to share if that hour was to put down an airplane, and in 10 minutes the airplane was to see for the people. However, before to put down, they showed that the model of the airplane was very old because it was a McDonnell Douglas DC-4, still with aircraft propeller and turbines that weren't moderns. So the most mysteries was when the pilot contact with the control tower and asked, "Where are we?" And Juan answered, "You are moving near to the airport of Caracas, Venezuela." And Juan asked to them, "Where are you going?" And the pilot answered, "We are the flight 914. 14, Panama of New York to Florida, with a crew of 4 and 57 passengers. The flight was programmed to land at the airport of Miami at the quarter to 10 a.m. on the 2nd of July of 1955. They were surprised, but before of whatever cleared their runaway, and the airplane landed, and Juan Morgan asked to the pilot again that if he knew that day was 21 of May of 1992. It was a bad idea because the pilot asked, "What the hell are you talking about?" The security personnel were escorting, but when they were approaching to the airplane, the pilot took off. For a few minutes, the airplane could be seen, but after disappeared, and nobody knew more about that plane. Finally, I would like to tell you about different legends that exist, but none without showing. The first is about the black hole, and the second is about the sea monsters. But first, I'm going to talk about the black hole. A black hole exists in the real life, and there are a lot of theories developed by numerous scientists, among them the famous Stephen Hawking. He said that in this place there is one, because a black hole in the air, in the sky, or in the water, all that will happen here will disappear. And the theories say that a ship, a plane, or whatever that stay there could happen three things. The first is that it could freeze. The second is that it could do ashes, and the last one is that it could teleport to another point of the universe. And about the sea monsters, the theories say that in this place live Kraken. Kraken is a sea monster, very very big. It's like an octopus, and devours everything that put in front of him. Finally, from my point of view, I think that all the stories that exist about the ships or the airplanes that have disappeared in this place are true, but I don't believe about that this place has visited by the aliens, or in this place exists sea monsters. I only believe in maybe there is a black hole, and this history is very surprising. All that happened here is excited, and I only want to say that I wouldn't like to throw this place. I don't know, it's something scary for me. And I think that that's all. I hope that you enjoy my presentation, and thank you for your attention.